Hello everyone, welcome back to Book Club Preview. I'm Michael, and today we're looking at the Son of Neptune, chapter 33. And this is starting with Frank. So it starts off with, they're racing down, the ocean, and then they jump on a highway on this chariot with Arion just pulling them, and the chariot's like shaking. The wheels pop off and they fly off, and Frank's like, we're breaking apart. I think we need to stop. So Arion stops at Vancouver right before the whole thing breaks apart. They stop and it just falls apart. Hazel's like on top of Arion, and she's just like, woo! That was fun, wasn't it? Frank is like, and Percy's just a little bit shaken up. Ella's like, Ella flies away and just like bonks into a tree, like she's just all bong, bong, so dizzy. So they get to Vancouver, and Frank starts to think. It's been a while since he's been in Vancouver. 6 weeks ago is when the wolves came and he became like a Roman legionary. He's thinking about his mom. He's thinking about his grandma. He's thinking about Mars and how disappointed he is that Mars is his father, and he's so angry. And he's just kind of thinking about his home and his past life and everything that's going on. And then he starts to share like, oh, well, my grandma lives like just a few miles away from here. I know this park. I know where we are. And immediately Hazel and Percy are like, please, can we go there? Please. We need fresh food, a clean shower. Please, let's go there. And Frank is like, okay, let's go. He's also been thinking about like, what is my special gift? Like, what is it that I can do? And he has an idea, but he doesn't really share it. They're walking over to Grandma's, and Frank is just thinking so much. He almost walks right into an ogre camp, who are called Lystragonians. And Lystragonians are like giant people that eat other people. That means cannibal. A cannibal is someone who eats their own kind. So fish can be cannibals, frogs can be cannibals. Some like lions or tigers, they'll eat like baby lions or tigers or just kill them. But that's cannibal, someone who eats their own kind. So human that eats human. So these Lystragonians eat people. And Frank almost walks right into that camp, but Percy grabs him, Hazel grabs him, and they get down. And they start to try to make a plan. Like there's campfires all around Frank's grandma's house. And they can't get to Grandma because she's surrounded. And if one of the camps hollers or says something, then the other camps will figure it out. Percy says something a little funny here, where they're like looking at him like, man, who are those people? And Percy's like, those are Canadians. And Frank like backs up and he's like, what? Dude, I'm Canadian. Well, what does that mean? And Percy's like, oh man, I'm so sorry. In the original series, when Percy was really young, I think like 13, he battled these cannibal people before, and his girlfriend, Annabeth, although she wasn't his girlfriend at the time, she told him, he's like, who are these giant people? And she's like, they're Canadians. They're the people of the North. And so it's kind of a joke if you had read that previous series. But Frank was really hurt. So they don't know what to do about these ogres. And then Frank is like, oh man, I have an idea. I'm going to use Gray Man to distract him. And he's like, okay guys, don't scream, just relax. And he puts the tip of the dragon tooth in the ground, and up comes Gray. Hazel's immediately like, eee! And Percy's like, oh. And Frank says, it's okay. Gray, I want you to go distract those ogres or something like that. And he tries to explain it, but Gray just, boom, shoots off right before he can finish his sentence, kills that small camp of Lystragonians, like 6 giants, before they could even scream, and then disappears. He salutes and goes down into the ground. Percy kind of knows what those people are, and he's like, dude, those guys are evil. And he's like, I know, but he's kind of under control. And in any case, Gray Man clears out the camp for them. And then they go off to Grandma's. Bonking. This is when Ella was hitting the tree. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That sound. Boom, boom. We call bonk. Vertigo. We might have had this word before, but vertigo is that feeling that you're going to throw up. When you go to a really high spot and you look down and you feel dizzy. Okay, that dizzy feeling is called vertigo. It can happen in many different cases. Spinning around in a chair, woo, 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 and you're, oh, I'm dizzy. If you get too dizzy, blah, you're going to throw up, which Frank did several times in the back of the chariot. Egomaniacal. Who was... I think he refers to Mars as egomaniacal. Atrira is ego... I can't remember exactly. But egomaniacal is like crazy and that you only think about yourself. You're so crazy, or you think about yourself only so much that you're actually kind of crazy. Many supervillains are egomaniacs. They think they're the most important person in the universe, and that's how they live, and that is why they kind of tend to be evil. Bearing, that's like showing their teeth. I believe this is the Lystragonians who were talking, and maybe they had some pointy teeth. Or the wolves. I can't quite remember, but some people were showing their teeth, and you could see the fangs from them. They were baring their teeth, showing. Fumbled is like stumble, to lose your balance and almost fall. You usually don't fall, but oh, and you catch your balance. Frank almost stumbled into the camp when Percy and Hazel pulled him back. Discussion question: when was the last time you had vertigo? Okay, think about that, right? Well, think about Frank going in this chariot at the speed of light, or not speed of light, but faster than a sound, and how dizzy he felt just watching things go by. They went on a freeway and were running around cars, and Frank is just like, so dizzy. When was the last time you had vertigo? And what did you do to overcome it? Of course, please make your own discussion question. That's all the time that we have for today. But thank you so much for joining me for this episode of Book Club Preview. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hey, if you have any questions about the video today, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you had any other vocabulary words that you wanted to know what they meant, let me know. And also, if you're interested in maybe joining one of these book clubs, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.